money on my mind, but I still won't grow. They were sleeping on me, now they watch me glow. I done leveled through the pain, now I'm in my zone. Wake my soul. Yeah, wake my soul. I wake up locking, can't waste no day. Turn pain into power, I done paved my way. They try to block light, but I still found race. Now I'm built for the storm, can't be moved no way.
Welcome to B-Talk Media.
Yeah.
Welcome everybody to B-Talk Media. This is another one of those days where we get to tell you what's really going on out there in the world of investments. Let's go ahead and, talk some of these real facts and things of that nature. Today we got a full panel. We got Miss June Rose today. We got Lady Coco. We got Money Boy in the building. And we have Mr. Ethi, the investor. So what we're going to do is today we're going to allow everybody to go ahead and give an introduction today. Miss June, how are you doing today?
Hey everybody, hello. I'm doing pretty good today, ready to get the insight on investing, and let's see what we winning.
Thank you there, Money Boy. How you doing today? Well, he must have stepped away for a quick moment. There, Lady Coco, we know you kind of in and out. We want to say thank you for joining us today. So we're going to hop right into it. Today. I know everybody's been watching these articles about Trump, and they've been getting it in about what he has been doing over in Greenland. So, I mean, those of y'all that have been paying attention to what's been happening should really know that anything in one country affects another country. That's why, with them saying Greenland might threaten to push silver up to 120, you better look at what it is right now. What is it right now? Right now,
let's see. Last night I checked and it was at like $97.64, something like that. So did we get lucky with, some climbage today?
Actually, today we took just a little minor decline, just about like $1.25. So right now we sitting at like $94.04, $94.01. You know, it's still not bad.
No,
that's still not bad. So for anybody that actually got in early, oh, you definitely see. When they were saying 3-4 years ago you needed to hop in and grab silver, it's only $15 to $20 a ounce. Gold I think was like at 2,000 or 3,000 an ounce, something like that. Now you got gold at $4,853.70. It still had a profit today, $79.05 profit.
Man, my bad.
That's cool. Oh, welcome back, Money Boy. Welcome back.
Man, that was a phone call. Somebody was watching the news right now, and they see that silver's going up, and they asked me if I can walk them through on purchasing their first investment of silver today. So that's an appointment at around 3 o'clock my time. Somebody is purchasing silver today while we're doing the live. You giving these people the information, and other people is actually moving forward. That's
yes, indeed.
I just had to give you your kudos and pat you on the back one good one, because that right there is just letting us know that as our lives and we're getting out there talking to the people, they know.
It matters.
It matters. All we said was what? All it takes is one. Just one. And that's what makes us keep doing what we keep doing, is just that one. Every time we get one more.
That was one for today. Who's coming with me?
Who's coming with me, Jen?
Who's going to change their generational curses and break that financial literacy curse?
Yes, yes. So I want y'all to realize, okay, looking at this, you got to see silver is now at $93.94. We're watching the market move actively, left and right, like it's the running back, like Saquon Barkley on the field. We watching it. Platinum, $2,521.50. It's up $31.45.
It's up right now.
Palladium, $1,885.25. Yeah, it took a minor hit, but guess what? It's still good. You see what's holding strong though? That rhodium at $10,450.
Whoa.
It don't have no gain.
Whoa.
So if you got some rhodium, you got all the gain.
You winning.
And then you see copper still creeping, still coming in like that use check, the heavy back, $5.75. Yeah, I might have went down 8 cents, but guess what? I'll be back.
I'll be back.
I'll be back because Greenland is gonna help that push. We know this.
Man, they better get in now.
That's the one thing that they better realize is get in now while they can, so then that way they can continue to get their issue.
Man. Getting while they're getting is good. This is like getting in on Bitcoin when Bitcoin was at its low level.
Truly, you're right about that one. Some people didn't catch the first wave. Now they better catch the second wave, because if not, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah. But man, I'm just amped. I'm just amped. I'm just juiced. I'm excited because people is actually listening, not just to us, but they're watching it. They're watching it on the news. They're watching all these different YouTube channels talk about it. They seeing it on TikTok. They're watching people make investments. They're watching the Bitcoin market go up and down. They're watching the stock market go down. I mean, up and down. They're watching all this in front of their eyes, but some people it's not moving. Some people do 1%, some people do 10%, some people do 50%, and some people go in 100. Which one are you? You got to make your mind up and be like, you know what? I'm 100% in. I see what's happening in the United States with our silver. I see what's happening over in Greenland with the silver. I'm paying attention to the market worldwide. And if I want to be that curse breaker in my family, or be the first millionaire, the first billionaire in my family, it's all about starting with my investments now. A couple of dollars. What I mean by a couple of dollars, $100 nowadays is considered $1. Back in the day, 10 cents can buy you a lot. Now 10 cents is like a little bit. So just like $1 is now the normal $100. You take you at least $300. If you don't got nothing, I say you over here always whining, complaining, but yet you can go to the store and go buy. I ain't gonna say a couple of things, but I'm just doing this so you people out there that's watching can understand. We can go through a number of different things on our hand that you don't need to buy, that you can hold off on, make a couple of investments, and guarantee within the next couple of years you won't be in the same position that you was in last year. That's the mentality these people, or we have to have. I say we because I was in your position. I was just like y'all at the beginning. I didn't know none of this. But it took us, it took me, my brother, my sister, my other sister, time and paying attention to this stuff. And then we said, you know what? We're going to take that chance in advance. We're going to take that leap of faith. We don't have nothing else guiding us but the Most High. He said the road's going to be painted in silver and gold.
That's paved.
Huh?
We want it paved in silver and gold, not painted, because painted going to wash off and fade. That silver and gold going to last forever.
Yeah, we want something that's gonna last forever. My bad, but they get the picture. They
I
get in
hope
the
so.
flick.
I hope so. I hope they understand what the yellow brick road was in the Wizard of Oz.
Man, the yellow brick road.
This is what it was. It was all bricks of gold.
Yes, sir.
And they was
Yes,
working
sir.
to get to where? The Emerald City.
Stacking. That's stacking. That's really, really paying attention to what happened. History always repeats itself. History
Mm-hmm.
repeats itself. Inflation as to supply and demand equals hard assets always above the paper value.
Mm-hmm.
It
And
just
paper
keep
value is getting ready to disappear.
and disappear. It just keep rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So do that now with your silver, with your gold, with your copper, your palladium, whatever that you get, your land. Get something
Mm-hmm.
that's going up in value, something that when if you get it now, you have a baby. This is for y'all YNs. This is for y'all YNs. If you have a baby right now, start stacking your silver for that baby right now and keep telling yourself it's not for me. Long as you tell yourself it's not for me, you won't spend it. Birthdays come around, these so-called holidays come around, or just little gifts that people like to buy their kids, buy silver. Buy something to where when they turn 18, all bills gonna be paid for. Their house will be
Exactly.
paid for. They automobiles, whatever they need, life insurance, all this stuff will be paid for without struggle, without no toil. They won't be worried about this type of stuff. Why? Because you already set it up. You open them up a trust. That was number one. Then you start filling the trust, you funding the trust with these assets. By the time they turn 18, turn over the trust to the kid. The kid now able to live right. They don't gotta depend on no, I ain't gonna say no government. Let's say no system. A system can mean many different types of things. A system is at a job. You got to learn the job system in order to be good. A system at school. Some people don't learn well. Some people is more on hand. So they got to go to an on hand system, a on hand school, a trade school. Some people, everybody is just different. And you just got to be willing to set them up and put them in the right position so when they turn 18 they're not like the rest of or the average kids out here. Let's say we want to create the new trust fund babies. We want your kids, our grandkids to be the next trust fund babies. We want our communities, we want the people that live around us in our neighborhoods, we want them to be wealthy. We don't want them to just be worried about paycheck to paycheck because that's not where it's at. Worried about paycheck to paycheck, that creates scarcity. So now in Canada, they used to be able to sleep with their doors unlocked. The most petty theft that they ever had was somebody walked in there and stole some cigarettes. They didn't have to worry about somebody really trying to rob them or kill them over some money, over something that's really easy to come by. It should be easy to come by if you change your mindset. You got to be willing to get uncomfortable to get back comfortable for the rest of your life. If that means some of us have to take they full, and I say full, and let me say it one more time. They take their full income tax check and buy silver now. Hold off on purchasing that new car. Hold off on buying all them new clothes. Hold off on buying all that cannabis medicine. Just hold off. Hold off. You didn't have it then. So what's a couple of more weeks to watch your money grow before you go on a shopping spree? Let your money build for you because now it's in your hand. It's a hard asset. Let it build up for you to where when you go do take a loan out against your own stuff, you'll never get a no, and you'll always be able to go back and do what you do. That's real wealth. That's real wealth.
being able to loan it to yourself.
You
And this
become
is that's the information we gonna be giving you. It might not be today that I tell you how to use that asset the way it's supposed to be used, but it will be one day.
it will be
And
one
that's
day.
the crazy part. That one day when it happens, you're gonna be like, "Ooh, did I miss it? Did I miss it?" Because the day after, we're gonna be talking about how joyous it was when that happened and how successful people were with going out and actually doing it, and how people were able to set up their investment accounts and learn how to take those twos and fews and make it grow into something much bigger.
Much bigger,
So
way bigger.
what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna listen to this article real quick about what happened over in Greenland. Because we know that what was happening with Trump in Greenland is one of those where it's getting ready to get crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like they say. Some of y'all call it crazy work.
Crazy.
Really $120? That's the kind of news that grabs your attention, doesn't it?
It definitely does. Radomski's latest analysis talks about that possibility, linking it to potential geopolitical events and technical patterns.
Geopolitical events, huh? Is this tied to that whole Greenland situation? I remember something about Trump in Greenland a while back.
Exactly. The piece draws parallels between the current market and past events, like the tariff war with China. It's all about how market sentiment can shift rapidly based on these kinds of headlines.
Okay, so it's
Did you catch that? Did you catch that? I know I got to break this up because they were saying one of them things that they said, hey, it's tied into the geopolitical situations that's going on. So you got to pay attention. Greenland, Venezuela, China, all these other countries got things to do with what's happening with the markets. Silver, gold, copper, India. Pay attention. Australia. Here we go.
not just about news. What about the technical side? The article mentioned Fibonacci extensions. What's the deal with that?
Right. So the analysis points to a $120 target based on these extensions applied to past market tops. It's suggesting a pattern where the next move could be a multiple of the previous one. Fascinating, isn't it?
That's pretty interesting. But what about the long game? Does all this change the long-term outlook for silver?
Not really. Radomski seems to be holding strong on a bullish outlook. He even suggests the metal's major top could be way higher, like $300 to $500.
Whoa!
What?
Whoa! I got it.
Did they say three to five?
$300 to $500 and we just told you that $1 is just about 100 right now. So to shoot that up to 300, wow!
They better get in now.
Let's go ahead and see what else she got to say. Interesting.
$120 just being an interim target.
Okay, so what are the main factors that could stop it from going even higher? What should we be watching?
Well, the article emphasizes monitoring catalysts like the deployment of new technologies requiring silver or potential policy changes. If those catalysts stall, it could signal a top.
And what if things don't go as planned? How big of a correction are we talking about if the market turns?
The analysis suggests silver could drop to around $50, maybe find some support there. Then it could take months to climb back up, but that's just an estimate. Basically, silver could soar to $120 soon, but be ready for a potential downturn if the geopolitical situation calms down.
Sounds like a volatile ride ahead. Thanks for breaking that down.
Man, did y'all catch that?
So it was a couple of nuggets that they had dropped in there. He just said at the end, it might hit 120 right now, and it might drop back down to 50. Here's the catch, and I hope y'all catch it like a shortstop. If it drop back down to 50, you better hurry up and buy, because after that, it's gonna shoot up to $300 to $500.
Hurry up and buy.
Hurry up and buy.
Hurry up and buy is what they saying right now.
Yeah.
Because you're in the middle of the situation. You're in the middle. And so if you're in the middle right now, you catch it at 90, okay, you might drop down to 50. You might look over and say, oh, I lost $40. But guess what? Did you really? Because you still have it in hand. And if you'd have been out there drinking, smoking, hitting the club, buying new shoes, whatever, that 40 would have been gone anyway. But guess what? You still got $50 sitting in your hand. And it's still gonna go back up. That's the key. That's the key right there. Getting it to go back up.
And not just anywhere. It ain't just going back to 120.
No. Because you know once it starts going up, it's gonna go up. For the simple fact that technology is gonna be the reason that it bounces back. Technology will be the reason it bounces back.
Didn't we just talk about this yesterday? And I said, hey, where is technology going to be at in the next 4 years? They said by 2030 that there's going to be a whole lot of robots, a whole lot of new technology, a whole lot of new electronics that's going to be out here, that the insides of those components is silver, gold, copper, things like that. So it's really going to drive the price. Y'all got to get in where y'all fit in. I hope y'all not listening and letting it go out one ear and out the other. Most people got 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. What that means is you need to pay attention to the market, listen to everything that's going on, and shut up.
Man, because that's one of them things that you can hear the market if you shut up, but you can't hear it through the noise. If everybody's telling you, nah, don't invest, nah, don't do this, nah, don't do that, how do you expect to build your path and your generational wealth if you're listening to somebody else that don't want to do theirs?
Yeah.
And they're telling you not to do yours because they know if you break your family out of the situation, you're no longer looking as a crab in a barrel no more. You've gotten out the barrel. You've climbed out. When somebody tried to grab your leg, you shook them off and you was able to say, you know what? You don't want to grow. It's time for me to change my circle. A lot of us in this world right now are anywhere between 35 and 55 right now that we speaking to.
Yeah.
And I say that because that's that key core group where you either got kids that are almost grown, grandkids that are starting to be grown, or you got everybody out the house and you're an empty nester.
Yep.
And so if you fall into any one of those 3 categories, you really need to listen and hear what's going on and pay attention to the markets. Don't just look at the fact that, okay, the government is going through shutdowns and all this type of stuff. You have to prepare for those situations. Just like they say, get your guns, get your bullets, get this, that, the other, so you can prepare for the revolution or whatever may happen. This is a part of that safekeeping. Because guess what? If the next man has bread and cows, but he has nothing else to trade with, and you have silver, and you go to that man and say, hey, I got these bars of silver, and I know that paper money that we was using before has really lost its value. It's no good no more. It has no value. But I got this 5 ounce or this 1 ounce bar of silver. Can I swap that out for some meat? Yes, it may seem like it's old timing, but guess what? You got silver that is also hitting the digital market in different ways.
True.
And with that being, you can take that and you're still correlating. Instead of you having paper money, you have what? Digital.
I know. It almost just gave a cringe. Like, you're going to have.
It does, because, it took fractional banking to a whole nother quantum type level. They already took the ones out of the system with the pennies, and now they're turning around and all you got to do is go 5s and 0s, 5s and 0s, 5s and 0s, 5s and 0s. That right there, you got quantum computing now on any type of currency. And
True.
paper is no longer good.
No longer.
So you
Man.
either have to have a credit card, a bank card, a debit card, digital currency of some type, or a hard currency of silver, gold, copper in order to really trade in these next upcoming generations. It's going to be ugly for you, for the younger generation. It's going to be real ugly for it. Because if you don't see that there's a shift coming, then you're going to miss it. You don't want to miss it. You want to pay attention, because as you pay attention and you move with the flow, then it'll get a lot better. It will get better for you. And with that, I want to tell you all thank you for joining us today for one more informative afternoon with ethi the Investor, Money Boy in the building,
Always.
and Miss Money Boy in the building.
Man. Oh yeah, we can't forget about June Rose and Lady
June
Coco.
Rose.
Now,
The
Lady
flower
Coco.
of them,
Lady Coco
the
was
flower
here.
of them all.
And Lady Coco.
And Lady Coco. And with that being, thank you for
Stack my wins, can't waste no time. They were sleeping on the kid, now I'm headline shine. Tell them wake up, it's my time to climb. Wake up, it's my time to climb. Hit that button, 1 million subscribe. I wake up trying to heal my soul. Money on my mind, but I still won't grow. They were sleeping on me, now they watch me glow. I done leveled through the pain, now I'm in my zone. Wake my soul. Yeah, wake my soul. I wake up locking, can't waste no day. Turn pain into power, I done paved my way. They try to block light, but I still found rays. Now I'm built for the storm, can't be moved no way.